2025 could not have started any better in the NBA.
Final 3 seconds. Steph between the whole roster. Are you kidding me?
Beautiful basketball, fights and drama everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Gets thrown to the floor. Here come both benches. And now frustration's boiling over.
And a whole lot more. But the good has also come with some catastrophic state of affairs. Stars demanding trades.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Devastating injury after devastating injury.
But look at him and look at the expression. That tells you a lot.
Buckle in, goats. This one gets emotional. Chapter 1, Last Saturday. Let 'em know, Dre. Last Saturday was a wild night in the NBA. Draymond put KD on notice. Jokic basically became a sniper, and Isaiah Joe might have borrowed a page from MJ's playbook. Starting in the Bay, Pods decided to pull a Ben Simmons special, right when Draymond was giving KD a not-so-gentle reminder about who still runs the Bay. Meanwhile, Steph Curry was living his best life, just out here pressing random buttons on the controller.
Final 3 seconds. Steph between the whole roster. Are you kidding me? That should count for more than 2 points.
Even KD had to pause and hit him with a game respect dab. Of course, not everyone got the memo on ball security.
Gotta beat the shot clock buzzer. We're just trying to think about your shot size. Draymond had to shoot that with his shot.
And despite struggling from downtown, going 0 for 6. Schroeder channeled his inner Dion Waiters, sinking a clutch 3.
Got it back. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder for 3. He got one! He'd been 0 for 6. Bottoms of 3.
That smile after the shot could power the Bay Bridge lights. The Warriors turned defense into an art form, holding the Suns without a field goal in the final 6 minutes and 48 seconds of the game.
KD time. Kuminga knocks it away. Chance to take the lead.
On the flip side, Bradley Beal went for a high-difficulty, low-reward floater while down 3.
Here comes Bradley Beal. They need a 3. Bradley Beal's going to take a quick 2. That's great news.
Even outside Washington, Commander Beal is still leading the tank battalion, I see. Despite KD's 31-point effort, the Dubs took the W by 4 points. Over in Denver, Jamal Murray's defensive effort looked like a software update stuck at 99%.
Cunningham, long range.
Jamal just got caught watching the ball on the baseline.
While one of the Thompson twins was absolutely levitating.
Ausar Thompson sizing up his matchup against Watson! Oh, my mercy!
But as always, the Big Stu decided he wanted to audition for the role of Westbrook's nemesis.
Isaiah Stewart saying something to Westbrook now.
And Stewart's going to get called with the technical.
Spoiler alert, Russ doesn't do fear. He just hyped up the crowd like he was hosting WrestleMania.
I think Westbrook's into this. What do you say?
That's when Joker turned on his elite 3-point sniper badge.
Here we go. Jokic for 3. Got it again!
At this efficiency, it's not even fair. As for Murray, he's heard the chatter, but he's not downloading the negativity.
You know, people are going to talk about me not making shots, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm capable of. I know what I do, and you know, there's a reason why I'm here, and there's a reason why I've been able to win with this team and be here for years and be able to develop chemistry and all that. So I just let people talk. That's what they do best.
Thanks to Jokic, the Nuggets survived Detroit's fourth-quarter rally to beat the Pistons by 13 points. While Isaiah Joe was out here serving up highlight finishes that looked like they belonged in Jordan's personal top 10 reel.
As Joe passed up the 3 instead, drives in, left hand, spins it home. Look at that! What a special play by Isaiah Joe!
Jalen Johnson continued to make us all do a double take at his draft position.
Dre to Jalen, right down the middle, dunks on Robinson.
However, D'Lo, before getting traded, decided it was a low-power mode kind of night, delivering his signature 10% effort.
Malik Monk going high over Davis.
Troll Embiid was out hitchhiking with the Jazz Bear.
This was just before we tipped off, Olive. Joe already looking for a ride out of town. We got to play these 4 quarters first, though, Joe.
In Washington, the Big Sneeze said, "Bless you" to the Wizards' defense.
Great job by Payne staying tough in the post. Achua, the emphatic slam, and the foul. Speaking of tough.
While at the same time, Brunson burners were in full effect.
Here's Here's Brunson. Nails it. 50.
But the story was different in Rip City with the return of Dom and Ayton in full swing. Ayton looked like he finally remembered he's 7 feet tall and built like a tank.
Screen and then rolling is Ayton again, squaring up and again in the paint. He has been deadly, 5 of 6.
Meanwhile, Jeremy Grant gifted us with the dunk attempt of the year for all the wrong reasons.
Downhill, here he comes. What, was he trying to throw on Hardy?
Kyrie Irving, though, was an absolute flamethrower. He dropped 46 points like it was nothing. The entire Mavs offense was basically that. Let Uncle Drew cook.
And here he is for a stop and pop three, Mr. Fourth Quarter.
But despite his heroics, the Blazers held on to win by 4. Chapter 2, Sunday night. Basketball or martial arts? Sunday night, hoops in the NBA went off the rails. Judo throws in Houston, circus shots in Orlando, and a full-blown robbery in Toronto. Starting in the Twin Cities, Victor Wembanyama decided to show us that his range isn't just deep, it's continental. And once the game started, Julius Randle quickly realized Wemby is not a guy you try to bully in the paint.
Randle, couple fakes, couple spins.
Throw some more fakes. He's seen the tape.
But leave it to Rudy Gobert to remind us he's got his own French flair.
Wembanyama driving, blocked by Gobert.
He then turned defense into, well, classic Rudy offense.
Throws it up and it goes down.
Still, Rudy wasn't done committing French-on-French crime.
Throwing it all over Wembanyama. Checkmate.
But Wemby wasn't having it, stretching his Inspector Gadget arms.
Fourth game, and Wembanyama almost lost it. Oh my goodness! A lefty jam from Wemby!
Sohan had a shot to seal it, but fate had other plans.
Sohan's got a fire. No good. The Suns there. And that's it.
Minnesota squeaked past the Spurs in a nail-biter, winning by 2 points. Down in Houston, Cam Whitmore was declaring war on the rim.
Thompson throws the line.
And after being torched by Tyler Hero all night, Amen Thompson had enough and turned into a judo master.
Hero and Amen Thompson locking up. Oh my goodness.
Gets thrown to the floor. Here come both benches. And now frustration's boiling over. And both teams red hot. Amen Thompson and Tyler Hero went after one another.
Of course, Scary Terry Rozier couldn't resist jumping into the chaos. After the dust settled, Thompson got some straight facts from Hero.
Play of Amen Thompson's vicious body slam of Tyler Hero.
Houston's offense hit a fourth quarter freeze, going 6 for 24, while Miami turned that drought into a 4-point victory. When we jetted to Orlando, Cam Thomas finally made his return. And of course, he wasted no time doing Cam Thomas things.
Turns it over here, gets it back, puts it up, and in! Right on cue! Cam Thomas with one of the best shots of the season.
But Jalen Suggs wasn't about to let Cam have all the fun.
Nice fake, up and under he goes, scores the basket. Howard to Suggs. Suggs with a spin, goes inside. Oh, a miracle shot by Jalen Suggs.
Meanwhile, Cole Anthony was flirting with disaster, but luckily escaped unnoticed.
Lets it fly, there's contact with the buzzer, and is there a foul? Simmons is on the floor.
But with 5 seconds left, he redeemed himself, calling game and capping off the Magic's epic 17-point rally.
Anthony turns the corner, off the glass, he banked it in! Do you believe in miracles?
North of the border, Bruce Brown was parting the Hawks' defense like Moses splitting the Red Sea.
On the attack, how's my knee feeling? It's feeling good!
But his team might want to hold a team seminar on keeping possession, because those turnovers were something else.
Lennox knocking it right into Gucci Row.
Atlanta came in like a pack of thieves, racking up 10 steals in the first quarter alone.
Stolen by Krejci. Ricochet, that's good.
And by the end, they had hit a season-high 22 steals.
Away by Jalen. Johnson's going to go all the way. Slam it.
Trae Young was smoking something strong, freezing out the Raptors with clutch buckets.
Trae. Oh, man, is he on it tonight?
Did you see how many times he turned shit around? Oh my goodness, he put him in a blender.
And even with Chris Boucher's Hail Mary 3.
2 seconds, Boucher, let it fly.
The Hawks routed the Raptors with 29 points for their 4th straight dub. Chapter 3, Monday night, Prime Russ returns. Street Ball in San Francisco, OT in Charlotte, and Vintage Russ. Monday night in the association was a movie. Over in San Francisco, Darius Garland was straight up in his bag, pulling out Street Ball moves.
Kuminga made him take an off-balance shot. Garland got heeled in the air. What a pass to Allen!
At one point, he went right at the vet, Draymond, and cashed in an and one like it was personal.
Steph didn't realize he was going to have to shoot over a 7-footer. Oh, Garland with the and one.
Speaking of Draymond, he kept his dirty player badge in full effect, because why not?
Draymond got knocked down, and he and Niang, and he's trying to help him up. It's just, you had the Cavs rally around him there just to make sure.
With the Warriors defense deciding to clock out early, Jarrett Allen took it upon himself to send the rim into therapy.
Niang finds the trailer. Allen, look out! Nice job, Jarrett Allen.
And that Cavs offense? It was serving up vintage Warriors vibes.
Joe whirls, feeds Jerome for three. Extra pass to Merrill. Got it!
Even Steph Curry wasn't safe. The Cavs locked him up so well, he looked like he had also turned 40.
Steph can correct a lot by himself, but he missed everything on that three.
The Cleveland Cavaliers extended their winning streak to 7 games, with an 18-point beatdown of the Warriors. Meanwhile, in Charlotte, Kobe White pulled off the rarest sight in basketball.
Kobe White going to work on the drive. And he dunked it home!
Did he turn it over?
He just got it down on the dunk!
The commentator's jinx was in full effect too, and handed the Hornets an opening.
Vucevic 1 for 1 tonight free throwing, shooting a career high 85%. Uh-oh.
And boy, did Miles Bridges take it, forcing overtime.
Down 3. Bridges for the tie.
But OT belonged to the Bulls. Chicago dominated the extra period, showing no mercy as they secured a 7-point victory, while Derek Jones Jr. was in full airplane mode.
Harden, slick pass to Zoo, finds a cutting. Derek Jones Jr. on top of everybody.
Fox dropped a bucket that spun around the rim so long, it probably celebrated a birthday before finally going in.
Against Prosper.
And Yabusele was having an insane career revival. This dude got the most shocking explosiveness in him.
Got it, so Martin it goes. Bullet pass ahead. Who puts Angia on a Portland poster?
That dude's got a family.
However, in Washington, the Knicks brought all the good vibes.
As Campaign and Mikal Bridges with their choreographed start to the game, everybody gets to be a part of it.
But then Josh Hart decided to steal the show in the second quarter, going nuclear with 14 straight points and finishing with 17 in the frame.
Hart on the drive, gets contact, shot is good, and a foul.
Big Buddy Cat wasn't messing around either.
It's why Knick fans have fallen in love with his team. Oh, Towns!
By the end, the Knicks completely dismantled the Wizards, cruising to a 20-point win for their 8th straight victory. In Utah, Russell Westbrook turned back the clock, putting up a perfect triple-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Hand off to Brown. Brown, yes!
0 turnovers, 100% shooting from both the field and the free throw line. It's official, Russ is in his second prime.
At 32%. Whoa, what a Euro! Wow. Russell Westbrook!
He replayed it for the bench.
8 straight points for the Nuggets.
Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic reminded everyone why he's the Joker, dealing the Jazz way more than they could handle.
Into Markkanen is all over him, and Jokic.
Christmas, how is that not a foul?
Oh, and by the way, he casually crossed 15,000 career points in the process. The Nuggets took care of business, beating the Jazz by 11 points. Chapter 4, Tuesday night, The Wemby Show. The last day in 2024 was a day to remember. Records fell, legends rose, and the Raptors fell apart. In La La Land, the King turned 40, but slowing down? Nah, LeBron doesn't know the meaning.
LBJ throws it down from Reeves.
Give and go.
Becoming the first player in NBA history to appear in a game in his teens and 40s. Bronny was courtside, hyped like he just unlocked his dad's 99 overall My Player. But Cleveland's offense was like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Back once more to Allen. He'll twist. He'll put it up and in and get fouled by Christie.
slicing up the Lakers.
Strew's got undercut. He nails a three.
This team knows exactly where they're going. Jarrett Allen was in the zone. He threw down a dunk so nasty,
Right around LeBron.
even LeBron wisely decided to clock out of defense. And then there's Austin Reeves. The man was in I'm him mode,
Hesitation move. What a change of pace. He's everywhere right now.
dropping a season-high 35 points. Still, it wasn't enough. The Cavs extended their win streak to 8 with a casual 12-point beatdown. Down in San Antonio, Wemby was showing off.
Who's going to stop that?
Coffee. Wembanyama.
The dude has top shelf written all over him. The Spurs came out of the gate swinging,
Clippers. Alley-oop. Sissoko. Didn't miss that one.
dropping a 31-17 first quarter on the Clippers. By the time the second quarter hit, CP3 was out here reviving Lob City.
Paul off the backboard. Wembanyama.
And when Wemby wasn't soaring, he was slithering through defenders. Good luck stopping that. Wemby made history again, becoming the first player ever to record 300 points, 100 rebounds, 50 blocks, 50 assists, and 43s in a single month. Stephon Castle was also out there making sure no castles were built at the rim.
Destroyed it.
Coffee. Oh, the Rook.
The Spurs sent the Clippers packing with a 36-point spanking. At the same time in Boston, Jaylen Brown looked like a man on a mission.
Jaylen Brown, just too big.
Drew Holiday, meanwhile, decided to pull from another zip code.
Brown behind the back, Walter all over him. Holiday has to hoist. He hits. Happy Holiday. Massive impact in this game.
And when asked about Mazzulla's aggressive defensive approach, let's just say Drew went full Bobby Portis.
I think probably about the 7-minute mark in the first quarter, I was gassed and my lungs were going crazy. But yeah, it's fun to be able to kind of scramble and run around and be as active as possible.
Meanwhile, the Buffalo was wreaking havoc on defense. Sam Hauser joined the party with an absurd circus three-pointer. The Celtics obliterated the Raptors, outscoring them 45-18 in the third quarter behind an avalanche of threes. By the end, Boston routed Toronto by a whopping 54 points, the largest margin of victory in franchise history at home. The Raptors' 71 points, the lowest total by any team this season. And here's the kicker. If the Celtics hadn't scored a single point in the first half, they still would have won by 9. That's how brutal it was for Toronto. While Shea was shifting defenders and giving serious MVP vibes, J-Dub turned on the clamps, going full lockdown mode.
Comes up with the steal, trying to create the odd-man rush up ahead. It's SGA, the jam, and OKC finally able to get out of the run.
Andrew Nembhard got fancy with his passing.
Hard inside.
Good patience.
Mathurin dunks it home.
And Giannis was still Giannis. The same beast, different animal, unstoppable as ever. Chapter 5. Wednesday night. New year, new NBA. Wednesday night rang in the new year with peak NBA drama. Over in Denver, Westbrook has been saving the Nuggets season.
Junior and Jalen Johnson. And a nice three in the corner by Russell Westbrook.
2025 is starting off full of surprises.
The three, hasn't taken one yet. Westbrook's in the lane. Scored again. His finishing this season has been outstanding.
While Jokic is busy trying to make everyone's job easier, Russ is the only one out here returning the favor, making Jokic's life easier.
Man, he's the best player in the world. My job is to make the game easy for him, and he does it for everybody else. And it's a pleasure to be able to share the floor with him.
Their two-man game is absolutely bonkers.
Now Westbrook in the lane, give to Jokic, extra pass, and Brown has the dunk.
And of course, Nikola Jokic casually dropped his 14th triple-double of the season, becoming the first player in NBA history to put up 20 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists in less than 30 minutes. Oh, and he didn't even need to touch the court in the fourth quarter. Efficiency. Thy name is Nikola. Even Peyton Watson got in on the action too.
Has it. Snap it out. Christian Brown. Alley-oop. Yes!
Denver handled Atlanta with ease, walking away with a 19-point win. Up in Toronto, Scotty Barnes gave us a masterclass in accidental greatness. Struggling with your shot? Just chuck it up there and let destiny handle the rest.
Is that the three? That's a three. Everybody's looking around going, is that a three? Is that a three? Was that a pass? No, it was a three, and it's good.
And just when you thought things couldn't get weirder, Barnes threw in some sideline twerking for good measure.
And the three is good. A little dance there.
It seems it's the prime D'Lo that went back to the Nets.
Russell fakes, shields, and scores. High screen, Sharp. Pull up, Russell buries it.
Ben Simmons might have finally found some peace because now he can comfortably warm the bench again. The Raptors, boosted by the return of Emmanuel Quickley, looked like a completely different squad.
IQ from the logo.
They snapped their 11-game losing streak with their best performance of the season, taking a 17-point win over the Nets. And Tyler Hero wasn't about to miss the spotlight either.
Tyler Hero, that is an unusual way to extend your three-point streak.
Trying to make the pass there, I think.
It was a lob for Butler.
Accidentally made threes? That's the meta right now. Meanwhile, in the Big Apple, Josh Hart continued living for doing the unexpected. Dude turned into a human bulldozer, plowing through the Jazz defense.
George putting good pressure on Hart. Hart to the basket and the flush. An emphatic move from Josh Hart.
Not only that, but Hart racked up 15 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists, securing his second straight triple-double, the first Knicks player to do it since 1981.
Hart drives it. Kessler stops. There's the foul. Count it and one.
Big Purr also secured his third straight 30-10 game.
Can't get it to go. Towns trying to keep it alive. He does. Back up and in.
Most of us might have doubted Cat, but let's be clear, call him zesty, sassy, or whatever. But soft isn't part of his vocabulary anymore.
He wants it this time. Goes up. Shot blocked. Counted and one. And Towns muscled it up off the glass.
Dudes out here flipping narratives like pancakes. Even without Brunson, the Knicks cruised to their 9th straight win, dropping the Jazz by 16 points. But over in Motown, it was Heartbreak City. Viewer beware. This is a tough watch. Jaden Ivey suffered the nastiest season-ending leg injury you will ever see.
Okay, we're going to show this so that we can see what may have happened as the ball was loose on the floor, and Jaden Ivey is going to contact with Anthony, and you see his left ankle got caught underneath Anthony. In real time, I thought he had escaped, having that thing really fallen on. But look at him and look at the expression. That tells you a lot, and it's pitch quiet in here.
The benches were emotional, players visibly shaken. Prayers up for Ivy. Nothing else to say here. While the landlord got completely evicted by Şengün.
Ball fake, layup, and score.
I like that, Şengün.
He wasn't just owning him, he was collecting rent with interest.
Into Şengün. Oh, how about the ball fake? Not one, but two guys went flying by.
Lonzo Ball made his triumphant return to the dunk club for the first time in 3 years.
Ball, he's gonna dunk it home.
Tell me them knees ain't right. Tell me them knees not ready.
That's about as healthy as you could possibly look.
Jaime Jaquez, on the other hand, got a free lesson in herbology, courtesy of Herb Jones.
Herb on the wheel. And looking back and gets a technical.
That's such nonsense. That's such nonsense.
And in Sacktown, De'Aaron Fox has been hotter than a summer day in July.
Back tap out. You got to get it up. De'Aaron Fox straight away. The buzzer knocks it up at 57.
The Kings capped it off with a 15-0 run over the final 3.5 minutes, snatching a comeback win from Philly's grasp. Chapter 6, Thursday night, Vintage Steph. Steph was perfect, LeBron was nuclear, and Tatum still getting texts for clapping. Thursday night delivered NBA insanity. Over at the Bay, it felt like the clock had turned back to 2015.
Curry patient, drops it off, no look, Wiggins with a left hand.
But this was Curry's show. The chef was cooking, and the Sixers had no ingredients to stop him.
Klay Thompson, look at this. Curry, no love to Wiggins. Another one's down, and Curry's dancing.
Vintage Curry was taking over at the Chase Center.
Curry, three-pointer. He called it. He only surprises himself.
himself.
Word on the street? He saw the All-Star voting results and took it personally. Steph became the first player in NBA history to shoot 8 for 8 from deep while dishing out double-digit assists.
Hey, it's the first time you ever agreed to come out when you were red hot. Well, never seen it. I didn't want to push my luck because I'd already got an extra. Yeah, that's true.
The Dubs walked all over Philly, cruising to a 34-point blowout. Meanwhile, in LA, LeBron James was dialed in from the jump. Christian Coloco, on the other hand, learned the hard way that testing Toumani Camara isn't a great life choice.
No, LeBron sees something.
Then there was Denny Avdia, pushing the pace like he was late for a flight.
Defense.
Oh, that's incredible.
Offense.
That's incredible. He got him.
But of course, the no-fun Zebras were there to ruin the moment.
No, you can't call a tech on this. Denny made the move. He decelerated.
War crime against vibes. Someone call The Hague. LBJ wasn't just hot, though. He was nuclear from beyond the arc, going 7 of 10 from deep.
LeBron looks like he's going to take it himself. And he will. For 3. Got it! LeBron!
Bron joined Michael Jordan as the only players to score 35-plus points at age 40 or older. The Lakers took the W by 8 points, keeping the New Year vibes strong in LA. The story was the same in Milwaukee. Giannis was in full-on Greek freak mode.
Giannis! As only Giannis can!
But things got spicy when Andre Jackson Jr. and Nick Claxton got into a little shoving match.
Andre Jackson Jr. may get a flagrant here as he went up high with the elbows against Claxton.
Dame did his best to spark a comeback, leading a 20-0 run that nearly swung the game.
Here's Dame, driving inside, the lead is won!
But then D'Lo went down, getting carried to the locker room.
And D'Angelo Russell in some pain.
Sounds like he's saying he's cramping.
They're going to help Russell, and Russell is being lifted to the locker room.
Fingers crossed he's okay. And the free throw line shenanigans? Oh, this was peak NBA comedy.
He's an 80% shooter.
Oh.
Almost got him.
Yep.
Despite Milwaukee's chaotic comeback attempt, the Nets held their ground and escaped with a 3-point win. At the same time in Minneapolis, we were watching an all-timer from Tatum.
Tatum crosses up, goes Bear, jams it.
But you know people would rather make up reasons to discredit something that's undeniable.
Tatum loads it up, sinks the 3, and he knew it right away.
Meanwhile, Rudy Gobert wasn't showing the rim any mercy. On the other side, JT got another tech for clapping.
Tatum just got a technical foul.
At this point, he's got to be the league leader in clap techs. The rim wasn't getting a break either.
Hot potato.
But then came Edwards, who smoked a let him have it layup in crunch time. Despite the late drama, the Celtics held on for a 3-point W. And after the game, Tatum had zero regard for human life. Poor kid didn't stand a chance, while Porter Jr. was defying gravity.
Back to Porter Jr. Hangs! What a shot by Porter Jr. defying gravity in front of our eyes!
J-Dub decided to channel Usain Bolt as the Thunder steamrolled their way to a franchise record 13th straight win.
J-Dub with speed, blazing down the line, going left, scores right, count the bucket before the buzzer.
And things were heating up in Miami, but not in a good way.
I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to joy back. I'm happy here off the court, but I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop, and I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Chapter 7, Friday night. He's not human. Friday night in the NBA was one of those nights. An alien evolved, ankles collapsed, and the rim was violated. In Denver, we got a classic big man battle, except one of them was an alien. Wemby was doing his usual freaky stuff, and Russ was not liking it.
Wemby's waiting for the ball. Paul finally realizes it. Wemby, Westbrook fouls him.
Bro looked like he was ready to file a complaint with the league about unfair height advantages. Then, in true Russ fashion, he tried to Lil Bro Wembanyama.
Tap on the head by both.
But Devin wasn't interested in playful pats. He was out there committing rim violence.
Denver.
Wemby decided to give Denver a taste of his deep-range bag.
Pass out, Yama, sidestep, another three. It's good! Wemby taking over Denver from downtown.
At one point, Denver thought they had figured him out, only for him to casually find Keldon Johnson for the bucket.
The pass off, Keldon Johnson, and one, big body.
And on defense, Wemby was spooking Jokic so much, the Joker didn't even want to shoot in crunch time as the Spurs snuck away with a 3-point win.
It's Jokic spinning, had to pass out, and he threw it away! Vassell with the steal, 2 seconds, and he puts it down! And the Spurs steal one in Denver!
Over in OKC, SGA put Josh Hart in a blender, leaving my guy twirling to the ground. This dude is on another level right now.
Hasn't been there. SGA again goes high off the window. He's got a white down into the camera well.
And if your name starts with J, congratulations, you might be a two-way menace.
J-Dub, last line of defense. Oh, the block there on Anunoby, out of bounds.
But it was Aaron Wiggins who grabbed this game by the scruff of its neck and willed the Thunder to victory.
Back to Wiggins, off balance. Wiggins takes the contact, he's going to the line.
Vibes are immaculate in OKC. The Thunder bench outscored the Knicks 44-5 as they came back and secured their 14th straight win with a 10-point victory. Down in Dallas, the Cavs were playing ethical hoops.
From the corner, he's got it!
But Jarrett Allen wasn't feeling too ethical when he denied a would-be Lively poster. He then went full savage.
Stairs for Allen!
Even Karis LeVert was hitting shots he didn't think would go in.
Here goes LeVert, he took some contact! Oh, a circuit shot by Karis LeVert!
The Cavs took care of business, walking away with a 12-point win, while DeMar was out there huffing, puffing, and throwing it down over Jay Huff. We were witnessing vintage Bron turnaround fadeaways.
He's got one more than MJ.
Jalen Johnson's dad was having a proud papa moment.
Right to the basket. Good play.
Oh, he did it again! He did it again! Oh my God!
Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment. Stay GOATed.